Roland's recap and North Texas Fisticuffs. We're making our way to Burleson, Texas. I got to shake a warrior of a hand right here. I've got none other than Burt McDonald. Burt, before we get started, we're at the Texas Fighting Syndicate. No new neighbor to North Texas Fisticuffs. You've already been here before. First of all, I've got to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, I got to set the stage right now. We're getting ready for XKO number 11. This man right here is slated on the card already to step in the cage with none other than Chris Pacero. Let's go ahead and get down to the fight fan information. First of all, Burt, I know I'm moving kind of fast because we've got a lot of people here. First of all, how are you feeling right now?
I feel great, man. Ready to go. Ready to go.
Well, I see everybody here at the gym is still in full swing, just like you would have him. I've got a fighter. I've got an owner. I've got a trainer. I've got everything here. I've got a 3-for-1 here. Let's get down to what you are about to do. This is going to be February. It's going to be July the 23rd. We're 3 days away. How are you doing right now as far as the training camp, everything that you're doing to get ready for Chris Pacero?
Training camp's done. Just pretty much getting ready to get the weight. Training camp's been real good. When stepped up my training against some different opponents, stepped it up in level, trained some UFC fighters, went to some other gyms. I figured if you're going to step it up to somebody like Chris Pacero, you're going to have to move it up. You're going to have to step it up, change your level.
Well, you're right. Chris Pacero comes in with some heavy hands. I've already seen him a couple of times, ladies and gentlemen, and I know you have.
Absolutely.
This man,
absolutely. Yeah.
I'm going to tell you, he's a bad boy coming all the way from Corpus Christi and making that type of trip. You don't come up here to lose. You come up here to win.
Yeah, he's not coming up here for nothing, that's for sure. That's for sure.
Well, I got a feeling I'm looking at a man right here. Let's go ahead and talk about your first win. Very, very impressive in my book. You went ahead and didn't make quick order. It was a back-and-forth battle with Moses Diaz. Yeah, I remember that. We're not gonna look at that one too heavy. But are we gonna pretty much see the same Burt McDonald again?
Oh no. I watched that video. I knew I made mistakes, and I figured them out, changed them. I think I fixed them. And so you're going to see a different Burt. I'm going to be more intense. I was intense last time. I'm going to be more intense this time, and I'm going to be in his face all night long.
I'm going to tell you, I don't know how you get more intense than what I saw last time. I remember the beautiful takedown, striking, takedown, grappling, wrestling, striking, Muay Thai. It was everything all over the place. I'm going to tell you, what do you have to tell the fight fans what they can expect from Burt McDonald at least?
Get ready for his show. I know Chris is coming up here to bang. I'm ready to bang. I like Chris a lot. He put on a good show last time. Might have been a controversial stoppage, but you know he can't look past that. He's got to look at me, and I'm the next one on his list.
Oh, I love the way this man talks. There was a little controversy. I was going to bring it up, but you beat me to the punch. You know, he was putting on one heck of a show with Chris Jones, and these boys put it on second to none. So you're going to have your hands full. I really think right now, Burt.
I know I am. He's 3-2. Was the next #1 contender, man. I mean, what more can you ask for, right?
Well, I tell you what, I only say that to grab a little bit of information from the side, but I know the humbleness in your heart. And I know this warrior right here that I have is going to come from one reason, and that's a big, big, huge W to put it on his slate.
2-0.
He's
2-0.
I tell you what, that's what I was going to say. He's not going to – this man doesn't want to know any defeat. As we start winding this down, and you got your beautiful wife behind the camera right here.
That's Tina, yes.
Tina, we thank you so much for being our camera lady. I was going to say cameraman, but I caught myself. Come on, say hello. Okay, thank you, Roland. We heard you. We heard you. Any last things? I see Coach V over here. I see the full gym over here. I see moms. I see dads. I see everybody here. What do you want to say as we start closing this up to the fight fans? Maybe I tell you what. How about a little message to Chris Pacero first?
Chris, thanks for coming up here and making this drive. I got something for you. I think we're going to have a good fight. Fight of the night, knockout of the night, one or the other, maybe both, who knows.
That is what you call just a friendly competition of what we call MMA at its best. But no, really, seriously, closing it up. How about some final shout-outs to anybody? Any final words you want to say about this upcoming fight, or even shout-outs to close out the interview?
I would say thank you to all my training partners. I put some of them down on the ground. I kind of hurt a few. All my coaches, John, V. I went to different gyms and trained with those guys. They all know who they are. Thank you to all my sponsors that stepped up to help me out during this camp. The students here at TFS, they sacrifice a lot with me getting ready for fights. They don't get the attention that they should. We're always getting ready for fights. They're getting ready for fights. I got guys fighting next weekend, the weekend after. So, you know, they sacrifice time with me to let me get ready for this. But you will see TFS at XKO next weekend. It'll be a big group of them. And
as far as right now, let me turn full face. I want you to take, Tina, look a picture of this. This old shirt that I have on, baby, is TFS. It only stands for one thing. You look at the back, Texas Fighting Syndicate, bringing us what we call the War of Wars, and that is in the cage. As we close this one, I want to shake your hand, Burt. I want to wish you the best of luck. Be careful in there. To Tina, thank you for letting us borrow him and letting him bring the action. As we make our way away from the lands of Burleson, Texas, we can only tell you, you stay tuned as North Texas Fisticuffs, Roland Gomez, the voice of North Texas Combative Sports, brings you another session. Until our next one, we salute you. Farewell.